G'day guys, and welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program and Stitch Up. Right, so last episode was very exciting. We did this purple science, and I've got a couple of little changes. I've been giving it some thoughts, and I've got a few little changes that I'm going to implement. In between episodes, I did put a few extra labs on, 3 times 5, 15 labs there creating purple science, and we're looking at different choke points. I also upped all of these guys and just made sure we got plenty of capacity coming out of the chemical side of things, and of course making up different little bits and pieces here. So we're going to look at all of these and how to maximize it in this particular episode. But before we absolutely kick off, I'm going to make a change to the blue and red science front. So why don't you enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you over with the science in just a sec. Okay guys, so just while I'm flying over here, just a quick look here, you can see that blue and red science were stopped from going up into the tier system. Yellow is not even producing, and I'm using a science here which requires all of them, so it's using internal storage at the moment. But this thing will hold 10,000 of each, so we may as 5,000 of each. So we may as well kick into a bit of this and get regular science going. And what I thought I could do, so I was actually toying with the idea, and please don't freak out, but I was toying with the idea of just deleting these. So in each box, I think I've got 4 boxes there. In each box, you can see that's 1,000 just there. So in each box, there must be kind of 5, maybe 10,000. So that's like, if that's true, that's 40,000 of each. Now, if I deleted that and I got towards the end of the game, I might find that this particular planet runs out of those resources. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep them in the boxes. I've actually consolidated them. The boxes were 7 high, and there was a few on the top, a few in the middle, a few on the bottom. So I've actually compacted them all down like that. What I thought I would do is make this change here. So let's do this. So we'll keep all the infrastructure there. So it's got an in and an out, and it's got its ability to kind of be completely rebuilt. What we'll do, in fact, I've just stopped at the wrong point. Let's stop there. And of course, we might be able to kick this off again. Let's do this again. So these were coming out this way. Hang on. These are going this way, aren't they? They are, and these guys were coming in to there, and then going back into here, weren't they? They were. So let me just do that as well then. So it was there to there, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, so what I thought I would do is just start this up again to here and connect these up. So we'll take regular science in and just leave the stockpiles here. So 4 cases. If there's 30 or 40,000 in each, then so be it. But they'll be there till the end of the game. They look quite neat. I'm happy with them, and we can use them later on. But now, if I get, the reason I want to do this is I believe we'll now start to get more of an actual idea of what's happening with the actual ratios, and we can start checking all the ratios and having a look at everything. So this will fire up the stations. There's a few different circuit breakers that I put in, so we need to do a few different things. Now the top line is blue, isn't it? Yes, it is blue. Yeah, so we go blue to blue just here. So we go like that. And then this guy was red. These are where the boxes used to be. This gets up into the middle, the bottom. And then yellow is already switched on and should start producing once the bottlenecks all stop. And I believe we put a circuit breaker in for yellow as well. So these guys are going to start producing. I could turn blue off. Blue's not important, but red needs to kick off, actually. Do you know what? Actually, that might have been a bit of an error. Maybe I should have just done red. No, I'm going to keep these guys going anyway. Let's just keep them going. And yeah, I think that could be quite good because we don't have massive stockpiles either. It's just what is held on there, a couple of little buffer chests, and that's it. And one extra circuit breaker, you might have remembered, I put this in last episode. This one's been here a few times. I sort of remember where these taps are, these taps that turn off different parts of the factory, and this is one of them. Just after these guys is usually where I put these taps in. So now it'll start sending 1 to 1 and firing up the sulfur process, not sulfur, organic crystals, and therefore firing up all of this yellow science. So that'll all be brilliant. A few things running out there. We're going to have a look at all that this particular episode. So now we are getting to the bottom of this science, and we'll start to queue up a little bit more science as well. So why don't we have a bit of a look and see what we've got going on for regular science, and then we actually need to increase production over on the purple science, and I'll have a look at that in a sec. In the meantime, let's jump in. So we're nearly done this one. These ones here just do purple, so that would allow the red to just fill up and backlog, and these guys are just purple, the research speed, and I think we should kind of do that. But the funny thing about that is that's gonna yeah, that's gonna stop this side of it completely, so it's almost like we really need to up purple completely. I'm gonna have to get so much more going with the purple science. Veins utilization is the one we're doing. So let's see. These are all upgrades, aren't they? They are. What's this one over here? Yeah, it's pretty good. I think we probably should do that. It doesn't take the yellow. Mecha core, 500 of each. What else is there? Solar sail life, 1,000 of each, including yellow. 1,200 of each for this one, ray transmission efficiency. This one requires green. And this has got 1,200 logistics carrier capacity. So there's good little upgrades there, including this purple one here. Something to think about. But what we'll do is go to technologies and let's see what else we can unlock. So what are we working on at the moment? So at the moment we're working on that. Sorry, let's go to upgrades next. That was technologies. Upgrades here. So universal exploration was 1,000 of each of these guys, not yellow. Core. Did I just look at all these? Is this what I looked at? This is what I looked at. Yes, I'm on the same one. So now we're on technologies. Now we're in the right one. Okay, brilliant. I was thinking, hang on, didn't I just look at this? Okay, so vertical launching sites. So this will be small carrier rockets to launch the Dyson Sphere component. So this is making the Dyson Sphere, and that's pretty good. Again, we're researching ahead of the game. Quantum clip, 600 of each. Quantum chip, sorry. It sounds pretty good. And then planetary ionosphere utilization. He requires the green. So we've got 2 that we can do on this one, and we will keep those 2 going as well. So we're definitely going to be queuing science up. In the meantime, I'll tell you what I will do. I'm going to ask for just the purple afterwards, so you can be queued up. So the research speed, because I think that's something that should be done as soon as you get purple. That's something that should be kicking off. It's going to put everything else to a bit of a stop, and if it does that, we might be able to just turn that tap off, because the problem is always going to be this junction here, because once this seizes up, actually if this guy seizes up here and fills, everything else will just flow forward, and that'll be just for purple. The problem is always going to be around the production here when it seizes up into there and nothing else can come out. So we'll monitor this and keep a little eye on it. It is daytime. I notice I've been putting the grey blocks down. I'm regretting that move. I might go and remove them. I don't know how they look. I think that's one thing that needs a bit of work. Right, okay, so let's have a look here. What is the production going on here? So here, chips have built up. So these are the chips. Now we're asking for, is it the broadband? It's got a silly name, but what is this thing? Particle broadband, yeah. So the particle broadband is the next thing that's holding us up. And at the moment, we're making them here, but we're being held up here. And I believe this guy wants this, whatever this is making. So this is making, is it graphene? It is. And graphene is being held up by, is it sulfuric acid? Yeah, now sulfuric acid is coming in here and is going to 2 separate spots. So we need much more sulfuric acid production, because and the problem with that is we actually need that to back up a little bit, because we need refined oil. So I think it's best to start producing a bit more of these guys first. So everything's heading this way, isn't it? It is. Okay, let's do the these first, and we'll get those guys in. So what just happened then? Oh, did you see that? I think that was a problem with where that was. Just want to check I don't have God mode set in. Control, gameplay, third person. Oh, that's good. I don't want God mode, but yeah, let me just stand up here while we do that. 3, this is 3, this is 4, so we can fit those in nicely. The chests are limiting what else I can fit in, but I really probably am at a limit here because of the refined oil. So let's get these guys going right the way up first, nice and calmly. So we'll go to there, and then we'll go, with the water heading to the left of the screen, and over here it is with these inserters, and in fact we can upgrade these inserters first. So upgrade, lack of replacing items. Hang on. Do I not have... Oh man. And that should give me 26 of those guys. Let me just... Oh man, that was grim. I didn't realize I didn't have those. I'll probably need to start setting up something that makes these inserters at some point. I think would be good. Right, so that's that. How are we looking? Oh god, this is grim. This will give me 10. At least I can finish these guys off. In the meantime, should we get them some power? I think we should. Let's do the power there and the power there. And that should at least get the power to everyone. And we've got 10 now of these guys. So, first of all, I won't worry about upgrading. We'll just go from here to here. And I think the problem's going to be refined oil. Yeah, the problem is going to be refined oil. So we're going to have to really up the refined oil situation, because that's going to be a real issue. We're just getting by at the moment. Okay, and that means you guys need to be out here all the way. And the setup we had here was the first was taking in, the second was giving back. So taking in and then giving back, and I think that's all we can do at the moment. That one should start producing as soon as it gets a product. But you can see there refined oil is the issue. And I suppose my problem there is... Wow, I need much more refined oil, don't I? So there's heaps coming out here. But it goes here and then splits off, doesn't it? So it goes there. Once we do this, we only have purple production, so I can then send all the refined oil the other way. So I guess once this is completed, we'll watch this guy drop down to 0. And once he's done... we'll start sending everything else the other way. In fact, I think we can start sending everything else the other way anyway, because those have been stockpiled. So let's do it immediately. Put a circuit breaker back in. Now everything goes this way, and that gave us a chance for these guys just to build up. Fly back. Okay, and let's go back to here. Right. Okay, yep, there we go. Man, just to jump over the building, hey? So these buildings are quite close together, that's why that all happened. What have we got here? Okay, so these guys are doing that. I will need to go and actually make some more inserters, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. You can instantly see there's a change there with sending more of the... So the sulfuric acid is coming out because we've started sending more of the refined oil to here, to the system. The first one that takes a refined oil will back up as well. That's plastic, isn't it? Yeah, and that guy, I think it is plastic. Plastic? Yeah, it is plastic, and that guy only has 2 units, so that will back up for sure. But let's see. So at the moment we've got 1 out of the 8 firing here. But we really, where are we splitting everything off? I think a bit of it comes from this, doesn't it? This guy shouldn't actually be taking any of this because we don't need any of it, do we? No, we don't. This was just for a manual process, so let me turn him off as well. That's not required anymore. That was only for manual production. So let's do... Where is it? Are we taking refine any... No, we're only splitting off into two anyway. I kept thinking we're using refined oil for that. I think I'll stop that. We don't need that production to happen anymore, do we? That was a temporary production. Okay, so you can now do a circuit breaker and just leave all the sulfuric acid. Actually, let's put the circuit breaker here and let's connect him back up. Okay, so he's now there. The circuit breaker's here, so I can see it in the middle, so that's pretty good. And refined oil is all coming this way and is still a problem because these guys are still taking. Now, they'll actually stop taking. Yeah, they're not taking anything. Yeah, once the last one stops taking, every bit of refined oil will now flow through, and I think we just got to that point just there. Okay, I'm going to go up to the mall now. We'll wait for this science to kick over. 32, it was 45 a minute ago. We'll wait for that science to kick over. As soon as it does that, we're going to queue up the next one, which will be purple only, which we might just stop that. And then we'll queue this. Yeah, so this guy will be purple only. That was that one, wasn't it? Yeah, it already was queued. Brilliant. Okay, quick tidy up of this one. Go to here and control click in there. First of all, top up the mecha. Then we need some of these guys. And oh, I don't have too many there. So let me grab just one more of these. And now I'm full. So let me start to put together some sorters. And I actually need to put together... I'm wondering if we could start building some of these. Maybe we should build them now. So we've got, what is that? These guys, they're the belts that we're using everywhere. And we want to start putting the inserters everywhere as well. Okay, let me see what the production for the inserters is. I'm thinking we probably should build these. See, they want level 1. So these guys need those and those. Let me just build a few so we can build the machine that builds them. Right, so that while I'm there, let me just top up again. And rationalize all that. Checking on magnetic coils. Still got 400 of those, so that's all fine. Belts. Belts not bad, 230. For the moment, it's fine. And then we'll do some upgrading. Okay, I think the best thing we could do now, this has still got 24, so it is getting down. Best thing we can do is head over here to our standard production area. What have we got? Have we got everything happening nicely? We do have everything happening nicely. Yep. So down here is where we want to build. Actually, you know what I need to do? I'm going to go and get myself a little bit more terrain. And I've got the terrain sitting here. Do it in the air. Yeah, okay, let me just put half of that there and take half of that there. And now take as much as we can there. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, we can fly back now. Actually, I might just drop some of the graphites here. And again, I probably didn't need to. So let's put half of the graphite there. And then take the rest to fill it up. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll just leave that. Don't need to drop that graphite there. Okay. Okay, let's fly down and we'll start to put this together. Okay, we've got a bit of room here. In fact, we've got more room out here. Let's build out here. I think this could be good. So we want to start building these guys. So we've got them. Yep. So we want to start building next. Okay, see these guys backing up. Right. Here we go. So what we would like to start building is this. And to do these two, we will need green motors. And we've got green motors just here, haven't we? Because we use them for the belts. Yep. And we've got a buffer chest as well. And the buffer chest is chockers. So we'll bleed the buffer chest out. Yep. So we'll bleed out of there and produce behind it. That's good. Okay. So green motors. And this is a bit like doing the science. So we want these eventually. So green motors and the level 2 sorters. And for those we are going to want Oh, where do I make these? In the assemblers. So I've got to make level 1 and regular motors. Oh man, this is going to be... Okay, this is going to be slightly confusing. Okay, in that case, level 1, I need to get myself circuit boards and iron inputs, and I build them in an assembler. So circuit boards and iron ingots. Okay, and circuit boards are put together in... Let me see about this. Circuit boards are put together with those two in an assembler as well. And how many assemblers do we have? 13. Let's build a few more of those assemblers, and we use level 2 assemblers straight away. Okay, I will just grab the environment modification, and we'll go no decoration please, and I'll do I'll go up a tiny bit in size because I'm going to use this whole area if I can. Okay, we'll see about that. Hopefully that all works nicely. Yeah, it should look pretty good. Okay. So first thing we will need is, have we got, do I want to tap this area here? I think we can, yeah, I think we can. We can actually use... Just wondering, do we have... I think we do, because this is all... We can, here we go. Alright, let's try this. I'm just going to try using it from all the existing resources. There, and then up. And this was a little reservation we had for doubling up production there, but I think it's going to be fine. Let's do this. Let's do... And then, can I move across here? No. Okay, this is really bringing these guys up a bit. Thank you. Oh, I could tap this vein just here, but I don't think I'll need to at the moment. Yeah, let's spaghetti it right up. As KOS would say, let's do the spaghetti. Let's do it to there, and then see if we can get across a tiny bit more. Yep, there we go. That's brilliant. Okay, that's good. And then this guy we've got from there, so that'll be fine. Okay, so the first thing we need to make is them. And they were made in an assembler. So let's put together some lines here. So, assemblers. Let's put this right at the top here. And you're in a bad spot, aren't you? You're in a really bad spot. Do we need that? Yeah, I think we do. Actually, everyone's independent though, aren't they? Didn't lose power then? No, we didn't. Okay, so it's just this area. So let's just give him power like this. Brilliant. Okay, first thing we do is put an assembler here, and we want to create the very first thing, and that will be these guys. And you need circuit boards. So let's make the first thing then circuit boards. So get rid of that recipe, and the very first thing is going to be circuit boards. And you just need both of those. Okay, good. Right. So in that case, we want to do this. Down to grade. Yep. And we want that to go there and then across. And over here, can we come out? Can't come out at all, can I? No, but can I move this in a bit? Oh, there we go. That's that done. So now we just got the purple one, which is good. Okay, let me try this and see if this works. So the input, get rid of that one, and the input is going to be here. The output is here and here and also here, which is going to be good. Actually, we want it to go this way, don't we? Shift click that one. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Now let's see about this guy going up. Didn't quite work the way we wanted. Okay, let's do this. And we go up. And then we go to there. And back down. Brilliant. Okay, now all we want to do here is connect to there. So the very first thing was circuit boards being made. And I'm going to run this like the purple science. I'm just going to do each line. And then we'll get there. And I believe I need more belts. Let me just see if I could tap this line here for the belts. Just going to keep making them. Look how quickly it'll make them. It's a bit of a backlog there. Okay, that's a few belts. We could always make these in level 1 belts and just upgrade them so easily later on. That kind of works. I must remember to do that on the lava planet as well. Okay, so let's do this one just to here. And you're making those, and then okay, so first available for that one, and then that one, and then over here we'll do it right in the middle. Okay, powering up, and it should be good enough. Okay, good. So you'll make circuit boards. Once circuit boards are made, we'll bring them back. Yes, and then the next thing we're going to make is the circuit boards. Okay, we're going down here. We've got them, so then we would just need to make these guys. So what do you need? You need those plus circuit boards. Okay, good. So we get this. So this is quite a production to make these guys. And change that recipe, make him level 1. No, sorry, not that one. Level 1 of them. And for them, you need the circuit boards plus these guys. So you need to be 1 across, don't you? You do. Okay, leave a space. And then change the recipe from here to this. And so now you need those guys. Okay, so here we go. We'll do this, and I'm going to use a different one here. Let me try this. Put this one in and hit tab. Rotate. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So you'll be there, and you'll be there, and then this guy will now be here. And stay up. Yeah. And now go down, because now you come into the here. And we've run out of items. We use standards like we said. Let's use the standards. Okay, we won't make those bolts so long this time. Okay, so let's do first available and then the next, and then out onto the next belt. Coming this way is going to be this, and then power opposite him is going to be there. Okay, good. So we've got a bit of a power pattern there as well, so that's nice. So now we're just doing purple science. See that one? Lovely. Everything else can kind of just back up and stockpile. Okay, cool. So what are we making here? We're making level 1 inserters. To make level 2 inserters, we need level 1 inserters plus engines. So what we'll do is we'll do the same situation. We'll go, but we'll do it shorter this time. Let's do it here to here and then back. Yeah, we'll give him a bit of room this time as well. So we'll go back. And now we want motors to come in here. So where are standard motors being? They're over here, aren't they? And there they are. What we might do here is, are these the motors? No, these are the motors. Brilliant. So what we'll do is we'll put a splitter. Ooh, I don't know if this is going to fit. This is getting to spaghetti now. If we go back to there. Shift click the middle bit. Now we should be able to put it in. Yeah, we can put that one in there. And so let's just keep these guys going. I think they're all heading to the left of the screen. We're going to have to look at upgrades later on for directions. Yeah. So you're doing that, and that means you're going in, you're going out, but then you're going out, which is nice. Okay, cool. So is that motors I've got coming this way? Gee, I hope it is. It is standard motors. Yep. And then to get the motors, we want these guys to go up. And motors coming across here. Now the spaghetti's really happening. Okay, and you're going to be coming across this way to here, and then same thing, down, and then across. Okay, let's just do you to there. Okay, we use another fancy assembler. Shift click this fancy assembler. And we put him there, and you're going to be, not that, but you'll be, what's the next thing? Is it level 2? It is, and it's going to be motors and generals. Okay, so that's perfect. You've got everything you need. Can I tap this line? Just get as many of these as I can. Give me a few to work with while you build up again. Yep. Okay, so now we go here. And let's just go to there again. Okay, so we want inserters. So again, first available, next available, and then in the front, in the middle. Now I'm going to put this guy. You're already right. You're actually doing the work for both sides, so that's good. Okay, cool. So you're building level 2s, and then I think all I need to do is get more of them. So I might be able to do an overflow of these guys, because I believe for the next one we want. So let's do it like this. Yeah, this guy's going to be like this. And I think the next guy, let's put one there, and then the next one here, and we'll get rid of that one, just so I remember which ones I've actually connected up. Leave a little bit of room here for these guys, and you're going to be what we want, which is level 3 assemblers, and you'll need those, and I believe green engines, and let's use the overflow of green engines. Perfect. This is lovely. So let's do this and then go up. Oh, can we go up a bit more? You can. Then we go across and then go down this way. You could do that, and then I think you could do this. Nice little junction there, and then you're down at ground level, so you'll be here, and we'll have you going there, and that's what we actually need to make. So let's power this guy up first. Yeah, I'm going to do it there so it powers up everyone, moving everything across. And again, we grab the blue inserters, and we go first available, second available, and in the middle on the output. Perfect. Little trim here, and it's looking good. Little trim there. Oops. Little trim there is nice. Little trim there is good. Little trim here is lovely. Okay, so you're making what we want, and we'll now get ourselves a decent strip, and then we'll grab, for the moment, just inserters here, and we'll have to bring them over to the mall. That's going to be the key, because the whole idea of it is not to come back here and collect stuff. So that will be these guys, and let's just keep filling them in. Have a little buffer chest, and this, all this just for the inserters, but we are going to use heaps of these inserters, and we probably should have done this ages ago. Let me put that in there, keep it all nice and architecturally nice, and that's those guys. And now instead of making inserters, we just grab, which is fantastic. Let's go to the mecha suit and top him up totally, and quickly look at inserters now. So inserters, where am I? Why can I never find anything in here? Here we go. Yep, these guys, brilliant. Let's get rid of that green inserter there. And I'm going to get rid of this one, just delete. I could have put him in the chest, but no need. And now we are good. So let's... wonder if I try and get him up there now, actually, as the... yeah, let's just do this. Let's just finish this bit off. So I'll have a buffer chest, but I'm going to need heaps more. Okay, I'm going to do this. This is going to be a bit odd, but I'm going to do this. Yep, and that. Are you belts? Yeah, I'm going to try and get belts all the way along here and just see if this works. Because I think I need about 120 belts to get up here. Maybe even more. Purple Science is cracking along, which is very nice. Okay, and basically I want this to go all the way in, and let's actually build it from the back here. So these guys are coming in. Yeah, see, I haven't left myself much room here, have I? I have not. Okay, I'm going to put this here, just see if we can get them in without any huge problems. Alright, and that's actually pretty good, because all we need to do now is go up and across, line it up with the one we want to go into, which will be here, and I think that's going to be there, then there, and now go down. Yep, and then go to here, and that fits it in nicely. Okay, so we're using 2 blue inserters, which ironically is what we're going to be transporting, so that's brilliant. And now we know the end of the line is here. Let's give you some power. There you go. Okay, cool. So the end of the line is going to be there. That's going to be lovely. Doesn't look too bad. I must make sure they go in the right direction. Ooh, this is going to be untidy, actually. We're going to go right on the outside, aren't we? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do... actually, no, let's keep it neat. We'll keep this part neat, and we'll re-engineer the other bits. Okay, let him do his bits. Build, build, build. Right, now this part's going to be the untidy bits. So, bear with me. Bear with me here. Let's see if we build to there. That's good. Okay. And here what we'll do is we'll go let's do 1 and then go down 1. And that works in there nicely. You're going through the gap, which is great. And then down to ground there. Okay, let's go up a bit more. And then can we go down to ground there? We can. Beautiful, that is lovely. Okay, now for what we want to do is let's get these guys up and just go right the way round. So you're going to be up 1. Yep, perfect. And now, let me see if I can get this going along here. Let me just go all the way down and then up 2. And you connect into there. Brilliant. So now I think I thought I was on the ground there. Let's try that again. Just get rid of these guys. Yep. And I want to try and get this perfect actually, so let's just do this. Are you on the ground? Oh man, okay. It's always hard to do this because you got to go from one side. So this is always a bit rubbish. But what we'll do is we'll go here and we'll say get up, and you need to be all the way up. Okay, let's just do down. Okay, that's that. And then that. Okay, that works. Not nice, but it kind of works, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Yep. Let's get rid of all of these guys and then go across here. So I'm going to start lining this up now. And let's go here and then go up. And then go down. And do that. Brilliant. Okay, so we've got a buffer chest here. And with the buffer chest we get these guys. I hate that sound. Do not like that sound. Because what we can do now is grab all these. Thank you very much. And you shouldn't have any more in the buffer chest. And then... Okay, up. Down. I don't know why I've gone up and down there as well. That's probably just not brilliant. Okay, so you'll start sending those guys into the mall, which would be brilliant. Okay, so that's all nice. These guys will produce. It's not super productive, but it keeps things going on this side. We didn't need to tap into any more veins, which was good. And we have now got ourselves these. And when we go to produce, in fact, let's go back over to here. This should back up now. Yep, look at this. This should all be backed up beautifully. Stocked up with everything as well, except for the refined oil. So that's all quite nice. Just using purple at the moment. And in the purple section, yeah, look at this. This is all looking lovely. Again, the oil is the issue. The refined oil is not supplying in at all. Okay, we've definitely backed up there. So I'll go and have a look at this in just a sec. My problem is going to be, yeah, just those purple on its own is going to be a real issue, I think. Right, let's see. So what is the issue here? It was you guys, wasn't it? Did we fill all these in? We did fill all those in. Yep, we're gonna upgrade some of these. Yes, we did have some problems. Right, well at least we've put, look, this whole episode we've got the automatic production of these guys and we've got 500 of them in stock, so that is going to be brilliant. We won't have to craft them manually at all. So now that's all looking pretty good, and we can do all the upgrades as well, which is going to be nice. I'll go around and upgrade everything. But what's going to be the problem here is, of course, the fact that red science is just going to not flow. So let me see if I could just get it going again by connecting this back up, have this area backlog, which will in a second allow these guys to flow again. The other thing I could do is, have you not got any there? Nope. So it is this, isn't it? It's all of this stuff. And I did put extra chests in here. But really what we need to do is the excess of this needs to go and power some things. So I wonder if we could do that. Can we do that? I wonder if we could do that. I wonder if we could put... yeah, we really need to get this out of the system. Once we get this out, these guys will fill back up, and that would work. Okay, let's try that. Let's just try getting... what we do here. Let's try getting this gone. And are we full? We are full, yes. Okay, so let me do this, and let me go here. Oops, sorry, not that. That's one space. Okay. So we don't want to waste resources. Right, and now if I put a splitter, and try for a fancy splitter. So this one, yep, and let's put him there. because that helps us out with the grade change immediately. So first of all, you'll be doing this, and then we go down to lack of item. Oh man, okay. Need to go and get some more belts. I was also having a think about the length of episodes for this game, and I think... why have I lost my way here? There we go. I think these, when I do another series of this, and this is all about exploring, but I think when we end up doing another series, I think we'll actually look at proper 50-minute episodes for everyone and keep them a lot longer than the 35 to 40 that I'm currently sort of going for. I'm taking all those and just putting those there for the moment. Just gives me a bit of room to put in some belts. And I'm going to take, oops, sorry. Just take a few extra belts. Belts and inserters, that's all good. And then where is it? Just up here we're working, aren't we? Yeah, so I'll probably do longer episodes because there's a lot to be done each episode, and I am enjoying tinkering in between, but I like the idea that it is a lot of it is on camera as well, so fair bit on camera too, which is quite good. Okay, so we're bringing out here this. And what I think I might do is, see that needs them, doesn't it? It does. So I wonder if I could say, let me send this here. Now this I remember ages ago we actually had a lot of this being supplied. A lot of the thermal plants were supplied by this. Let me just stop here for a moment and see where we're going. Yeah, there's the thermal plants. And what have we got there? We've got this one. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, right, you go here and you go there. And then we need to just get across this. So we'll go up one. And down one. Yep. Into here. Now, this will be another input. But what I'm going to say is, can you prioritize it from this side? That could be good. Look at that. That could be really good. So I'll say power all these guys, but rather than take it from the main plant, please prioritize bleeding off the red science array. That could be really good, a really good thing. Let's get it to do that. So what we want, an output priority, is going to be this one. Oh, sorry, input priority is that one now. Yep. There we go. Okay, cool. So if we see this will block up. Eventually that will stop. And you haven't got any products coming onto it now, which is interesting. So then when that doesn't have anything on it, this guy will. So that actually works quite well, but we need to see where the products are. See, that's quite nice. That is quite lovely. That's a really good little safety gap there. It means I can have the science going, and it means that, yeah, everything for purple science will keep kicking along because these guys are going to be going. So that's excellent. We're going to put level 3 belts in as well at some point and upgrade all the belts, and that's going to be great fun. This is good. Happy with this. It probably means that, yeah, once this backs up, I'll let that all just stop. Once that does stop, all the belts will be full here, which would be kind of cool, and ready to go for the next bits. But it now means that these guys are firing better, and we're getting more purple science being created. So that's all very nice. I will start to create a few more here, but at the moment we're not really sending them enough products. So once this backs up, that'll be brilliant. Now that I've put that little circuit breaker in. Yeah, I don't know why. Well, I was thinking, but because it's got this, so normally it'll send it forward, but it can't send it forward at the moment because it's backed up. So this is good. This is saying usually give it 1 for 1, but now that it can't, it just doesn't worry about it. That's brilliant. Okay, let's just upgrade a few of these guys. Shifting upgrade as well. Let's upgrade all of that. So these are all nice and quick. Yeah. And just yeah, these are good. I like this upgrading. It's really good. Let's just get all this going. These are all green anyway. Looking for orange. Orange. Should have orange on the side, like that one, that one, that one, that one. Brilliant. That's fine because we don't have the level 3 belt, so we just get the little pop up. Oh, that is fine. What about you guys? Yeah. Last bits, you're good. What about you? Yeah. How are we going for items? Logistics have now got 500. So that's brilliant having those guys being automatically created. Sorry, that's not the belts, that's inserters, but we can go along and do all those as well. So that'll help speed things up when we need to, like in the chemical area, that's what I'll probably do. I'll probably upgrade a lot of the inserters as well. So I think this is all brilliant. Yeah, I'm very happy with all this. How's this all looking? These guys need... Yeah, you can see there that that's backing up, so we'll actually stop production there unless we can keep the hydrogen moving. We're not going to be doing much at all, but what we can do is we can get these guys, because they're not even full yet, and look at that, it's being depleted nicely. So what we can say is please use more of those. So quick upgrade here, and we go there, and now it should start to really send more out. And of course, let's upgrade this one as well. Just have the super speed going. That's all pretty good. We again need the thermals to start using a lot of this, so we could actually create more thermal power plants up here if we wanted to. The graphite at the moment is coming through, but our next bottleneck is going to be this. But there's a lot of capacity there in these chests because these are double stacked. Now, they could be triple stacked without breaking my height sort of worry, but double stacks, although they're only stacks of 20, aren't they? So yeah, these guys are like this. So that is brilliant. Okay, productive episode. The main thing we've done this episode is automated the production of the level 2 inserters, and I'm very happy with that because it gets them up to the bus as well, up to them all, and that is really good. Let's go and have a quick look at them and just see how many we have on hand. Yeah, it's been super productive. I'm happy with this episode. Checking on the belt situation, quick tidy up here first. And don't forget, every time we upgrade the belts, we get some of these other belts. So we'll put those into the chest for recycling. And over here, we've got the upgrade happening here. So these guys, we've got 100. Now we've got quite a few of those. So that'll be brilliant. And I will have all these chests sitting at a maximum capacity as well. So we can get all those guys full. And yeah, why not just have them all completely chocker? That'd be lovely. Okay, so oh yes, in between episodes I did recommission this system as well, but I don't know why it's not. Is it? It is. It is. It's just literally that original smelter which we decommissioned from the green crystals. That original one which makes the green ingots, those are now just filling up over here, and that is quite full. And then we'll start to backlog onto the belt very shortly. So very productive episode. I hope you've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed this episode immensely. We are creating sciences. We are processing purple science quite nicely. I'll go and have a look at some tinkering. I'll start keep going on the upgrading in between episodes and getting things productive. And you can leave a comment, like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next episode of the Dyson Sphere Program. Cheers.